What is going on, Gemini? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazi, your favorite Kali reader. So this is going to be your full moon / end of the year reading. This is the last full moon of 2023, at least for those that believe that the new year is in January. I personally go with like the farmer's almanac, and the new year really being more so in the March, April, spring time frame. So, but for those that are looking forward to the things on the horizon in January, this reading is for you. All right, so I have 3 piles of cards technically going on here. The first pile is, or the first row is indicating basically what this full moon is essentially helping you leave behind. What is it kind of either kicking out of your life or helping you release, or at least trying to get you released, because free will is always a thing. And then on the other side of that is the second pile. The second row is literally what's on the other side of that. So on the other side of this full moon, as we step into the year of 2024, what you can look forward to and expect, like basically what is this full moon helping you release to step into coming the new year. Okay, so remember, these messages are general, meaning they're not going to resonate with all of you, nor are they meant to. So please don't try to make it fit if it's not. It's really not personal. That's what the private consultations are for. So for those of you that are interested in booking one, please feel free to reach out. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, the word of today is all things are difficult before they are easy. Okay, so I feel like some of you are kind of like in this energy of like, I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of, wondering when is this going to happen? When is this going to move forward? When are things going to change and shift? Where a lot of us are feeling like that, but I really feel like this is your time to really hone in on staying as balanced as you possibly can at this time. Okay, because I feel like a lot of us, we don't even see it. We don't even realize how much greater our blessings are going to be by us remaining poised and patient and knowing that it's all in timing. Like, it's just a matter of time, literally. Like, and I don't mean time in a linear sense, but I mean time in a fluidity sense, meaning the Most High's time, not our time. It's on the time of the Most High, on the time of the universe. So numbers that are definitely sticking out to me off top is 36, 22 is shown up here twice. So some of you may be 26 or 22 years old. You may be born on the 22nd. And these may serve as life path numbers for you. So if those are, resonating, or if you've been seeing like 222 or 2222, things like that very frequently, there's messages here for you. So just know that when this message comes on your radar, there's more than likely a message here for you. So I just suggest that you be open, be receptive to the messages that are meant for you, that resonate with you, that sit right in your spirit, and simply let the other ones go. Okay, so because at the bottom here we have 22 yin yang. Okay, so this is definitely that energy of balance and maintaining balance, coming into balance of your divine feminine masculine energy. For some of you, this is someone that you're essentially attracting, that this is positioning you to attract into your experience. Okay, we have blessed here at the bottom, which is another card, 22. All right, in this deck. So 22 is highly significant already off the top. So that may, like I said, be a number of significance, some that you guys might be seeing. So let's get into this before I start channeling messages that I'm not ready to channel yet. So what is this new moon helping you guys, this full moon helping you guys leave behind? So first card that came out was a 10, which is storm warning. Okay, and then we have card 49, angel of love. All right, so I feel like this full moon is essentially helping you guys really, I feel like it's kind of like shaking your world up. The storm warning is giving me a tower energy. Okay, and towers are not always negative. It's just a label that we place on our experiences that tend to be really uncomfortable. But if you allow yourself to rise above your challenge and see it from the lens of perspective of how is this helping me versus how is this hurting me, I feel like then you'll see the opportunity in your challenges. You'll see the opportunity in really how this is really benefiting you, how situation is benefiting you versus trying to hurt you. Okay, it's just the conditioning that a lot of us have chosen, who have been chosen to adopt into our experience and hold on to. So this is, I feel like, giving you an opportunity to release things that feel like they're hurting you, and really allow yourself to see how it could be really actually helping you. Okay, I feel like some of you, things may be falling apart with someone that you maybe thought was like an angel to you, like was maybe the best thing since sliced bread. That's not going to be for all of you, but I'm getting a few different messages here just based on what's already coming out. Because they came faced up, I left them that way. So we also have building blocks, okay, in reverse. So this is card 28. Some of you may be 28, you may be born on the 28th, okay? That could also, like I said, be a life path number. So what I'm getting here is that for some of you, this is someone that maybe some of you are dealing with right now. This could definitely be someone you have kids with, that some of you are seeing in a different light. I feel like some of you have put your kind of like, this could definitely be someone you have kids with. Okay, it could also be a mother figure, someone that perceives themselves, that kind of like walks around with this facade as if they're, you know, just innocent and perfect and nothing's wrong, and I, you know, like everything's everyone else and it's not me, and you know, kind of like this super prim and proper type of energy. Like I said, this is not going to be for everyone, but this is what I'm getting here for some of you, that someone you maybe have been with or try to build a foundation with. I feel like things are, this full moon is essentially helping you guys release this person, this connection. Okay, like I said, this could definitely be a mother figure, as in like your own mother or someone that raised you, or this could be simply talking about someone that you have kids with, like a mother of your kids, or someone that you know, maybe is currently pregnant, or someone that you was essentially in the process of building a solid foundation with. I feel like for some of you, this is kind of like a warning that things are falling apart. Okay, so when this hits, or when things just like shit hits the fan for some of you, it's not going to be a mistake. I feel like it's really going to be important for you guys to allow yourself to see that simply for some of you, it's because you deserve better. Okay, some of you, it's really putting you in your own Empress energy, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't matter. It's the energy, it's the frequency of knowing that I deserve better. I deserve more than what I've been getting. Okay, and for some of you, it's helping you really see the truth of a person, to really see who they are at the core. Okay, I also feel like it's helping clear out, giving you like essentially the option, the opportunity to see things from a level of perspective that maybe you haven't considered before, in order to allow in, you know, new opportunities that are waiting for you on the horizon. Okay, it's kind of like making room for your blessings. Okay, some of you are definitely coming into a very blessed period that you've been patiently waiting on. Okay, but I feel like it's things need to also be cleared out first in order to make room for those. It's kind of like, how do you put another couch in a small, like 1-bedroom, you know, home when there's a couch already there? It's like you got to get rid of that one if you want to put a new one in there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's giving me that type of energy here, where I feel like you guys are kind of like being, where some of you have, I feel like, have been already had kind of like the inkling of this, that this needing to happen. And I feel like this full moon is really going to shine light and really put a spotlight, for some of you hearing the spotlight, on a situation that may, like, it's been warning you, been kind of like getting the nudges, getting the inklings, and it hasn't really been sitting right, but you don't really maybe have proof yet. Some of you haven't had the proof, you haven't had physical, tangible evidence yet of, you know, what you've been feeling on the inside. So some of you, this reading is going to serve as confirmation. For others of you, this could, you know, just be simply giving you an opportunity to look at something a little bit deeper. Okay, to really, you know, put your emotions aside and really allow yourself to be clear and really see something or someone for who and what they really are, and not what the potential that some of you hoped, or the potential that some of you saw in a person or in a connection. Okay, this could, for some of you, be someone who has recently proposed to you, or you know, has been talking about marriage or something like that, wanting to start over, wanting, you know, for some of you, this is someone that you've already tried to build with and things didn't work. And this person, you know, maybe someone that you're having to cut off, or you already have, and someone's, you know, coming back around for another chance. For some of you, this has already happened, and someone was wanting to essentially start over, to, you know, I feel like it may have had the potential, but potential isn't, it's just that, it's potential, right? So let's clarify, and it'll, you know, see how that unfolds. So let's see. So clarifying clarifying the Empress, we have the Judgment. Okay, so for some of you, like I said, this is someone who's coming back around for another chance. For some of you, this is a mother figure, or someone that, like I said, you either have kids with, or have, you know, tried to build a family with, and things have fallen apart. This person is coming back around to rebuild. And I feel like it's going to be important for you guys during this full moon to really be objective about a situation, and really, you know, see something clearly. Put your emotions to the side and really think logically in a situation. And that, but thinking, you know, allowing yourself to observe the situation from that perspective is going to help you really make a logical and well thought out choice, and not a choice from emotion. Okay, so clarifying the Queen of Swords is the Tower, which we already talked about, the Storm Warning, and the Four of Swords. Okay, so like I said, for some of you, it's like you're seeing something for what it is, and you're choosing to essentially fall back from someone. For some of you, this is like, you know that this person is coming back around for another chance, but it's like, you know, you can't build with this person. This is someone you cannot build with, you cannot grow with, or someone that is essentially going to, you know, or has the potential to kind of ruin what you've built up until this point. You know, kind of like make your own financial, financial, it could be financial, your own foundation that some of you have been building essentially crumble, okay? I feel like for some of you, it's like you're starting to see how unhealed a person really is, okay? I feel like some of you, this person coming back around, it's going to awaken you or enlighten you to how much healing someone's really needs to do. That has nothing to do with you, okay? That's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, if you've attracted this type of individual, it's either showing you one of two things. For some of you, it's both. It's showing you how much work you still have to do on yourself, but also simultaneously showing you the work that they have not done either. Because essentially we mirror, when we attract certain people or have certain people in our experience that we haven't released or let go of, as soon as they come in, if you haven't identified why they're there, it's essentially it's presenting either opportunity for you to see the work that you still need to do on yourself, or also show you the work that this person still needs to do on themselves. So it's like, only you know the work you've been really doing. Only you'll know if this person, like if we were honest with ourselves, right? With the Queen of Swords, that's being truthful, that's being honest, sitting in our truth and integrity, right? Being honest with yourself and seeing how, okay, this person is showing me where I do that too. Like if they're in their shadow and they do things for attention, sometimes that's an opportunity to just show you, well, where in my life do I do that? Where in my life do I, tend to do things or say things because I'm seeking, some sort of validation, okay? That's just an example. But for some of you, it's like you're starting to see that when this person returns, that, it's like they're still healing that they have not done yet. And that's why this Tower moment is happening. It's crumbling down because it wasn't built on a solid foundation in the first place. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like that's another reason why this building blocks is in reverse, because it's showing you how it's like warning you that this isn't built on a solid foundation. And I feel like some of you, are either awakening to this with this full moon. It's like helping you see something very clearly, that something needs to fall apart because there's healing that still needs to be done on your part, theirs, or both, right? But it's still an opportunity. It just depends on how you choose to look at it. You can look at it as like, God, like I still have to do this, or you can just look at it as, you know what, this is part of my journey. I'm grateful that at least now I have the awareness and I can now make a well thought out and informed decision. That's what the truth and the clarity gives you. It gives you an opportunity to make a well-informed and thought out decision, okay? On whether or not you want to keep people in your life. It's like one thing when you don't know, and it's another thing when you know and you still choose to deal with it. You still choose to tolerate something or keep something in your life. At that point, it's like you have no one to blame but yourself. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like this is kind of like giving you an opportunity to really see something or a situation very clearly, and for you to really make a judgment call and make a decision once and for all. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like some of you, it kind of looks like some of you are kind of like letting something fall apart, letting something kind of just be what it is. It's like you realize that, like, I can't build with this person. This person I'm not going to be able to have the type of stability and secure life and financial, stability for some of you that you're seeking with this person, okay? Like I said, for some of you, this could definitely be a mother figure, someone that you haven't maybe been in communication with, that kind of just like puts on this idea of facade that they're just perfect and they haven't done anything wrong and everybody else hurts them. That's very narcissistic and manipulative. So be mindful of those type of people that may be in your energy that's trying to either come back around, or some of you are starting to see that about someone that you're already dealing with, okay? But this is also, again, an opportunity to be accountable, right? If you can resonate with someone and identify their traits of narcissism, understand that that's an energy that at some point, to a degree, that you're projecting as well. That's why it's being mirrored back to you, to show you, where am I being narcissistic? Where have I been narcissistic? Even whether you realize it or not, right? It's just an opportunity to identify and be aware without judging yourself, because you don't need to judge it. It's just an awareness that now I see what that is, and then now I'm gonna redirect, because that's not what I want to do. That's not the energy I want to give off. So I'm gonna change that. You see what I'm saying? It just gives you an opportunity to be accountable, right? So you don't continue to attract the type of people and situations that you don't want. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is clarified by the Eight of Staffs. Okay, so this could definitely be someone that things have maybe fallen apart, recently with. Or this is someone that, like I said, is coming back around. This full moon is bringing in. Remember, we are still Mercury retrograde. I just thought about that. So thank you, Spirit. Mercury retrograde is in full effect still until January 1st. So that means that this is definitely high time for people coming back around. Mercury bringing things back around for us to look at and identify. Did you learn your lesson? Have this person changed? Have I changed? You see what I'm saying? It's just an awareness to be able to see what still needs to be worked on and where we can make plans to move forward. Okay. So I feel like for some of you, this could definitely be someone that's gonna kind of, and this could also be for some of you something that's coming in during this full moon, Mercury retrograde again, that's coming in suddenly, unexpectedly, and it's gonna throw you off. For some of you, that could be what this tower is, where it's gonna throw you off, where it's gonna be like, you're trying to get me, you're trying to derail me, you're trying to throw me off my path, right? By making this offer. And I feel like for some of you, it may be coming in so quickly where you're not gonna have a lot of time to think about it, right? Or someone may be trying to pressure you into making a decision without really giving you time to think. You know what I'm saying? It's like, be mindful. That's a red flag, a huge red flag. If you have people that are trying to offer you something, but you need to make a decision now. No, there's no time to think about it. Yes or no. Giving you ultimatums. You see what I'm saying? Be mindful of people that are doing that, okay? That they're trying to make you, you know, do something quickly, make you make a move real fast without giving you a chance to really think it out and really see it for what it is and be truthful and honest with yourself. This is definitely an indication that, you know, someone may be trying to, you know, make some type of swift move or something, and you need to be mindful of that, okay? To see that, be able to identify that clearly, that, you know, that it has a potential to fuck things up for you and make things fall and crumble. So take the time that you, if you're being guided to, take the time you need to really think about things, to really think it through and meditate on what, you know, what this is or what's being offered here, especially if this is an offer that's coming in, okay, suddenly, unexpectedly. Make sure you're really taking the time to think it through, to really, you know, ask yourself, you know, is this, and that could be for some of you why this is coming up with this full moon, is maybe that's something like you've done before or a few times where it's like, you know, something comes in quickly and it seems and it looks all glamorized and looks all good and pretty, and then you find out, you know, that like, fuck, I knew I should have gave it more time, and then you beat yourself up about it, right? Because you had that inkling and it's so subtle, and then you're just like, oh, it's fine. It's like, I've been waiting for this, right? This is your indication, okay? Spirit is saying be patient, right? And I know a lot of us, even myself, I'm so fucking tired of being patient. Like, I'm so tired of hearing it. Don't say it again. Don't tell me that again. I could trust me. I get it, right? However, patience, underneath the patience, okay, is abundance, all right? So I feel like some of you need to know, Gemini, that as much as you feel like you're ready, you've been waiting, you've been patient, you've been doing the things, all the things, understand that as soon as like you come through the other side of this, okay, things are about to shift in a major fucking way. I feel like some of you are really about to come into a very peaceful period in your life. Even when the world feels like it's going through chaos, that doesn't have to be your experience unless you choose it, okay? A lot of people that are experiencing the things they're experiencing is because of their point of focus, and that's how they've been duped by the, you know, I'm saying the higher ups, and I'm not talking about the most high, I'm talking about the elites that run the world, right? Essentially, that derail us with their, you know, their limited beliefs and their propaganda and their agendas and things that they push out in social media that, you know, it's all based on people's point of focus. Am I saying it's not fucked up? Absolutely it is. But again, it's about what you choose to focus on. So if you choose to always focus on the news and who's getting, you know, what's going on in this country and what's going on in that country and all these things, which trust me, I understand from a human standpoint, you do feel for them. But understand as well the duality of that, right? Well, how much do they focus on that? How much do they really put their time, energy, and effort into focusing on all the things that's wrong versus what's the solution? How do I manage and remain as hopeful and optimistic as possible to get on the other side of that, to overcome? You see what I'm saying? So it's all a point of focus, and everybody's responsible for their own points of focus, because that's essentially what they're going to experience in their own reality, right? And that does then essentially affect those around you. So, okay. So what's on the other side of this for you? What's on the other side of this full moon is indecision. So we have card number 8. Okay. So this is a choice. All right. Some of you, this is a choice, but that's a good thing. That's putting you in your power, because like I said, you then have a choice on what you choose to do. By taking the power back into your own hands, even if you feel conflicted, this is about coming to a place of balance. Okay. The yin and yang, that's coming to a place of balance. Okay. Where you may be undecided, but just know that you still have the power to choose, okay? And that's a very powerful place to be. At least you have the ability to choose, okay? So then we have the thinking man, 46, okay? So for some of you, this is someone you've been thinking about, that you've kind of been, you know, hot and cold about, okay? I feel like for some of you, this could definitely be a player. Just looking at the cards that are already upright, for some of you, this is someone that has maybe had a choice between you and someone else, especially if you're a woman watching. It doesn't matter your gender, but just looking at, you know, the cards that are out. For some of you, this is someone that maybe you've been thinking a lot about, okay? And I feel like the ball maybe is going to be now in your court, where maybe before you know, it was like a choice that this person had between you and someone else. I feel like on the other side of this full moon is some of you are stepping into your worth and your value, and this person is coming back around to where now the choice is on you. The ball is in your court, where you now get to decide. Do you take this person back? Do you give them another chance? You see what I'm saying? But I feel like for some of you, so we have to go the distance, and I came out sideways. Okay, so for some of you, could be why you're undecided about, you know, this situation. For some of you, it's definitely a person. It could definitely be yourself, right? Undecided about what you want to do, what you want to pursue. For others of you, this is someone in particular that you're thinking about outside of yourself, like undecided at whether or not this person can go the distance, whether or not, you know, this whatever is being offered here can really, you know, go long term or last for the long term. Okay. Card 47. So we have 46, 47. So those numbers may be of significance. So let's see. So clarifying this energy, we have the King of Wands and the Hierophant. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Page of Coins, which is the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles Seven of Cups, I'm sorry, Seven of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Ten of Swords. All right. So what I'm getting here is, I feel like some of you are realizing your worth and your value. Okay. And you know how like the story tends to start one way, and then as you clarify and get a little deeper, it kind of sometimes it shifts and navigates. That's what I feel like is happening here. So it's not to say that the messages that I've already expressed don't still apply. You know, they will for some of you and not for others. It's just, it is what it is. We're all in different points and timelines of the journey. So, but what I do feel like here is, for some of you, this could definitely represent a player. Okay, with the Knight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Cups in reverse, I feel like this is someone who's now seeing that their player ways aren't working anymore. And I feel like I said, this is someone who, again, with this indecision and thinking man, this is, like I said, it could be someone, it could be you, Gemini. This could be, is definitely the thinking man is your own energy, right? That's the, for me as a reader, that's the equivalent to the King of Swords, okay? So, and we have the Queen of Swords here on this side, and what you're leaving behind. So for some of you, it's kind of like stepping into your own masculine energy. But for others of you, this can definitely represent a person outside of yourself, okay? Someone that maybe, like I said, has been kind of like, I'm not sure if they are even, you know, really about me. I'm not really sure if this can actually work, even though I want it to work, even though I want to give them a chance or give them another chance with a judgment. Like I said, if this is someone returning back into your experience, I feel like you guys are given an opportunity here to really, you know, see. For some of you, this is, like I said, it's going two ways here. For some of you, this is giving you an opportunity to see, you know, has this person learned their lessons? Have they really learned, you know, the true value of my worth? Do they really value me and what I bring to the table, right? For some of you, this is coming as a test. Have you learned? Is this person, if this person is still a player, have you learned from your, you know, mistakes in maybe judging someone incorrectly based off their potential or based off their looks, or, you know what I'm saying, the wrong things versus what you actually value, right? And for others of you, this is, I feel like, also indicating an opportunity here of someone, like I said, who was in that player energy, now knows what they want, okay? Where someone's undecided now and has been thinking a lot about you, or you've been thinking a lot about them. Someone's about to come out of this indecisive energy, okay? Where if they were confused before, they're seeing things very, very clearly now. But I feel like this is, for some of you, Gemini, this is your own energy, okay? Where some of you are kind of like, you know, either ready to put your player ways aside, or some of you, this is someone else, like I said, who kind of like had a choice between you and someone else, and they're wanting to commit, okay? But I also feel like some of you, it's like you're not going for it, okay? Because we also have the Queen of Swords here at the bottom of this deck. Queen of Swords with the Three of Cups underneath that. So for some of you, this, I feel like you guys are seeing the truth of an individual that, you know, they're now choosing you. Someone wants to start over. Maybe they're telling you that they got rid of the third party. They're not dealing with someone else anymore. They put their player ways aside and they're ready to commit. But I feel like you guys are seeing this person clearly. I feel like it's like some of you, you're deciding that this is over. Like it's too late. You know, I've already learned the lessons that I needed to learn from you. I already learned that maybe it was that the lesson that I needed to learn was how to choose myself. That, you know, it's like, if you can't choose me, if I'm not your priority first pick, if I'm not your best choice in, you know, the options that for some of you this person had, it's like, then I'm not on your radar at all. I'm not, you know, it's not a, oh, was it me or her type of thing. It's like, is it me, or I'm not on the, you know, I'm not part of the picking play at all. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like some of you, this is kind of like giving you an opportunity to really know your worth and your value. Okay, I feel like this is kind of like really, for some of you, like I said, coming across as a test to see, have you learned from this person? Have you learned what this person was essentially trying to teach you, which is awakening for some of you to your own true worth and value? Have you allowed this person to awaken you to what you really bring to the table, to how abundant you really are? Because when you're in this Empress energy, that's you being all queens, all 4 queens embodied in one. That means that you get the pick of the litter, because you've mastered all of, you know, you've mastered your thoughts and your mind, right? You've mastered your physical realm and your material realm. You've mastered your emotions and your sense of creativity, right? And you've mastered your passions, right? You know who to give your passion to. You know what, you know, how to take action on things that you're passionate about, and you know when to reserve that passion and keep it, you know, chill, right? So that's the only way to even get to the Empress status. So for some of you, it's like you've learned a lot from this person. And I feel like someone, like I said, is trying to rush in with some type of offer or opportunity because they feel like I feel that it feels like they know you're moving on. Okay. So like I said, with this yin yang here and the door to value, it's like at the bottom here, it's like some of you, you have an opportunity here that's presenting itself on the other side of this Gemini, where it's like not only restoring balance, you know, within yourself, where you're starting to see how valuable you really are, but it's bringing you to this place of balance where it's restoring balance in such a way that's opening up new doors of opportunity as well, right? Not only ones that show you how valuable you are, but doors of opportunity to receive more of the things you value. You see what I'm saying? Like if you value stability, a safe home, a loving relationship, loyalty, all those things, this is, you know, having that balance within yourself so you can then attract it through other means, even other people, if that's what you want, right? Whatever that is for you. So it's like helping you see, like, I deserve more than what I've been getting. I deserve more than this person, I feel like for some of you, had the ability to give me before. And I feel like some of you are really seeing that. You're seeing this person for what they are. So when they come back, you know, trying to reconcile with you, okay, trying to come back into your experience, it's like you already know what time it is, okay? Now, for some of you, this is, you know, also, I feel like whatever, for those of you that are being guided to like cut someone out, that maybe you're, like I said, seeing clearly that you're deciding, you know what, I deserve better. I deserve more. You're trying to tell me that you're ready to commit, but you're really a player. I feel like some of you, it's really helping you see, like I said, see someone for who they are, be honest with yourself, and cut out what no longer serves you so you can reconcile with the person that some of you have manifested. For some of you, you've manifested a Emperor, someone that matches, okay, your energy here, that matches your frequency there, but this is under the deck, so this hasn't come in yet. For some of you, you don't even know that you're about to literally reconcile with a past life soulmate, or someone that you've essentially manifested in the ethers. And what I mean by reconcile is it could still be someone new in the 3D to you, right? But reconciling meaning you guys have already met in the ethers, you've already met in the 5D. So the reconciliation is now coming together, right? Coming back together in the 3D now, where it's like you've already met before in the ethers, but now you're bringing that relationship, that union, that connection down into the 3D, into the physical realm, okay? So, like I said, it's going to be different for all of you, but there's definitely an opportunity here for you to, I feel like, meet your divine counterpart for some of you, okay? Like I said, we have the Emperor and the Empress, you know, that showed up on underneath the deck and here in the spread as well, but also the Hierophant. So like I said, for some of you, this is definitely someone that you have some type of sacred contract with, that you have some type of divine, sorry, I'm just keeping track of the time, that you have some divine type of union with, that you're supposed to carry out in this lifetime, okay? That's for some of you why things are falling apart, maybe with someone else, or you're being guided. If someone is returning to you, it's like you're being guided to, you know, let them go, okay? Essentially, so you can allow in what you're meant to have, all right? So, advice, getting advice from the Most High, from your spirit guides, your spirit team. So let's see, advice for Gemini. First card out is number 17. So you may be born on the 17th, may have a life path 17, is self-reflection, okay? So this is, you know, allowing yourself to really go within, and like we were talking about the mirroring earlier, that makes sense now, okay? To really see how maybe the energies that you've been attracting, it was just showing you the places in which you still, like I said earlier, needed to heal, okay? like I said, that's not going to be for all of you, but you know, if that makes sense, this is just an opportunity to be, even if you can't be real with me, I don't care. I don't know you, right? This is just an opportunity for you to be honest with yourself, okay? That if you're feeling guided that maybe I just need to do some reflecting, that's how you put the power back in your own hands, because you can then see how this was really helping you, how people were really showing you aspects of yourself. And if you don't like what you were seeing through that mirror, right, looking back at you, then that just gives you an opportunity to make changes. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing, right? It's just, it doesn't work though when you see the reflection and you do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you kind of mess yourself over. So next card is self-love. So 2 cards about yourself. Okay, like I said, some of you, this is like showing you and awakening to you your own worth, your own value, and how you deserve, you know, better. You deserve more, but you can't be like, that won't come into your experience until you really embody that energy and send that energy outwards for it to be reflected through another back to you. You see what I'm saying? So card number 6, that could be a life path number, or you're born on the 6th. So this is again about, you know, really taking the time to go within and allowing yourself to identify, what do I need? What makes me happy? You know, what would make me feel, if I don't have the love of my life that I want right now, as in like your emperor, your divine match, what can I do in this moment to make me feel loved anyway? You know what I'm saying? Like, allow yourself to think about those things, so that way when you do attract someone, they're going to want to share those things with you. Those things that you do for yourself. If you take yourself out on dates, guess what? You're going to attract someone who's also going to want to take you out on dates. They're going to match that same energy that you give to yourself. And that's how you essentially attract someone who is, you know, that values you, right? But that also gives you, you know, gives you love in balance. Okay, that yin yang gives and receives in balance, and that's what maintains a balance and a healthy connection. Okay, so then we have surrender, card 26. 26 could be life path, you may be 26. So surrender. Okay, so this is about, you know, really surrendering the idea of what you thought this would be, or who you thought this person was. Surrendering your limitations that maybe you've placed on yourself. Like, surrender and let go of, you know, the potential that maybe you saw something having, right? If it doesn't fit right, if it doesn't sit right, if it's just making you feel unstable, ungrounded, and imbalanced, you know what I'm saying? This is about surrendering what you thought it should be. That I thought this was my person, and realizing, coming to accept that it's cool, it's not. That doesn't mean I'm less valuable. That doesn't mean I don't deserve love. That just means it just gives me an opportunity to what? Love on myself a bit harder. Okay? And then in me doing that is going to attract, right, that divine balanced counterpart that holds the same values that I have, right? That's going to match with me, match the energy that I give them, right? That sees my value, knows my worth, and is willing to mirror that back to me. Okay? So it's just, you know, allowing yourself to really get clear about things. Release what doesn't serve you. Release the people that don't see you for who you are, and all the light and love that you have to give and that you deserve to receive in return. Okay? Allow yourself to release those things and give it away. Give it up to the universe and let it be transmuted into love. And that's how you're going to essentially attract someone who can give and receive in balance with you. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Gemini. So we have Taurus out here twice, showing up in the Hierophant and the Empress. Okay, so heavy on the Taurus energy. What else? Heavy on the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Let's see what else. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It's, you know, but a lot of air, and the Taurus energy here for sure. So that's what I got for you guys. If you did enjoy this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you would hit that like button, consider subscribing if you have not, and until next time, you guys, Allie.